Welcome back to Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Farts. Oof.
In the last part,
zinger.
we finished up the Halloween Town world, unfortunately, for Jack.
Boo.
And we are now in Neverland, and we're going to fight with Peter Pan at our side. And he's an asshole, and he can fly.
He doesn't trust us.
He doesn't
Also,
trust
his face on his character profile is stupid.
us. It is kind of stupid.
I don't trust him.
He's like pogging, but not really.
Yeah. Oh my god. There is a yellow trinity that we can grab here. To my knowledge, though, we don't have the yellow trinity yet, so we can't do it anyway. Also, following Sora on this ship, basically in every room where Heartless appear, there's going to be a shadow version of Sora that looks like the Shadow Heartless, but it's literally shaped like Sora, and he can also fly and dance around, and he's just kind of chilling. But we can hit him for some extra experience because he gives quite a bit.
Man, someone's smoking in here.
Sorry.
I know.
I'll put it away.
Lena, put away your crystal meth.
This room down here is actually a pretty good grinding spot if you're in this world and you want to just beat up on some enemies, because it's probably the widest open area in this entire world. Unfortunately, this world, despite it being called Neverland, you're mostly on the ship, as I mentioned in the last part, and you don't have a whole lot of space because of that. So this is basically the most spacious area, besides the deck of the ship that we'll have access to. And the deck of the ship has some quirks with the enemies that we'll encounter there, which I'll explain later when we get to it.
What if you explained it right now?
But no, I'm not gonna do that. Let's go up this lat. Fucking Sora's walk.
So, how come you can fly?
Because he's magic, idiot.
Can fly? You want to try?
I can do crystal meth.
Hey, where'd you get that? Did you get that from Landon?
Yes.
Haven't you cooled off yet, Tink?
Plot twist. Peter Pan is Landon's
Just a little
dealer.
bit of pixie dust.
Alright, what's
There.
up?
Now you can fly.
Ducks can't fly. That's stupid. Oh wait, that's penguins. Shit.
What? So Wendy's not one of the chosen ones?
There are 7, supposedly. And Maleficent says she's not one of them. Hoist anchor as soon as possible. Leave all the dead weight behind, including her.
After the trouble of capturing her? And why those 7? What is Maleficent
Well,
planning
those
anyway?
7 are
Who knows?
special.
As long as it means getting Kairi's heart back, I couldn't care less.
Oh, he actually said couldn't care
The
less.
Heartless have devoured that girl's heart. I'll stake me other hand it's lost forever.
I will find it, no matter what.
Captain?
What?
Did he just,
Someone
like...
clogged the toilet?
Did he, like,
Poor Peter Pan
blink
is
over there?
with them.
Blast.
Like, I thought I
Probably.
saw, like, 3 frames
All right,
missing.
then. Bring the hostage to me.
Yeah, so sometimes my Elgato will, like, skip frames by accident when I'm, like,
I'm just gonna blame the game.
recording.
What is it, Tink?
There's no blame. It's not the game's fault, though.
I'll continue to blame the game. Oh, cool. We found Wendy, which means
Wendy.
Peter's gone.
We can get a Baconator.
Hurry, the pirates are coming.
Yeah.
Hey, Wendy, can you get us a Baconator?
I'll take a
And
Frosty.
some chili fries?
I'll take a Frosty and a small
Wendy?
fry.
Yes?
Is there?
Oh, I could go for a
Another
chocolate
with you?
frosty.
Oh, why, yes. But she seems to be
But she
asleep.
seems to be
She hasn't
dumb.
moved an inch.
Is she
Dumb
asleep?
is the word you want.
Hurry.
She's not fucking asleep. What? How do you know how asleep works?
No, she's British. Sora.
Like,
Fuck
Sora
is
can
that?
literally
Just fucking
see her.
standing there. The fuck?
Oh.
Wendy! Hey, let's get up there.
The fuck happened?
Someone dragged her body
Spooky
away.
stuff.
Oh no.
It was probably Mr. Slender.
They've just been dragging Kairi around like she's a fucking, like, rag doll.
I mean, she is. Let's be real.
So we'll be able to get up there from this room a little later into the world, but unfortunately we gotta go around and take the long way. I should mention, because I did not mention this, we have a few new Heartless here besides the dancing Shadow Sora. We've also, who, by the way, he only appears in the first visit here. Once we're done here, he stops showing up. But there's also these pirate Heartless, who are basically like the stand-in for the bandit. They're just like the bandits, really. They're just kind of, you know, aesthetically different, but they mostly do the same thing. And then there's also air pirates, which basically are like the the air soldiers, or the a little bit like the gargoyles as well. So like we don't really have anything like super new, because the couple new Heartless we have are actually similar to older ones we've already fought. There will be a couple unique ones that will come up once we've actually made it to the deck of the ship, though. Oh yeah, there's barrel spiders again, returning from Monstro.
Goddamn barrels with why is this such a common thing?
Yeah, why is there so many spiders in barrels?
Yeah. Do they, like, are they born with the barrel on them?
Yes.
Or do they, like, grow up and, like, find a barrel to take over?
Yes.
Do they fuck with the barrels on?
Yes.
What? What a weird question to ask.
Oh, I thought it was
What
very...
kind of question?
Well,
I thought it was very
listen.
legitimate.
I'm just saying, is this a barrel with spider legs, or is it a spider inside of a barrel?
And the answer
It's
is
probably
yes.
just a spider inside of a barrel.
Then that just raises all of those questions that I asked. If it was a barrel spider hybrid,
Oh yeah.
then
Obviously, it
One
would
second.
fuck like
so
that.
if you get in that room and you jump up into the hole, you can actually go into a couple different
Wendy,
rooms.
are you in there?
But we got to go up to this one, and we actually can't go inside it normally though, because it's locked from that side, I guess. There's a green trinity here, so we actually need our friend Goofy back.
Goofy.
Guffy.
Yeah, because there's this ladder here. So make sure you have Sora, Donald, and Goofy, because having Peter Pan in the party will prevent you from being able to do this. We're gonna make the ladder. It's gonna come
That's
down.
because Peter Pan's not a real friend.
No, he's not. I wouldn't
Also-
even consider him a friend in this game. He's actually kind of an asshole.
What an asshole.
But I do want to, like I said, I do like showing off the different allies, so I guess I'll make do with him. Fucking look at Peter Pan, just a little bit up at a
He's
time.
just like taunting you. He's just like, yeah, I can fly whenever I want.
Why can't you fly? Oh no.
He's not reacting to this at all.
Huh.
So
Fucking shadow version of himself just pops out of the ground and he's just like, oh, well, I guess I have to fight this thing
Oh, that's
now.
neat.
So the Shadow Sora that we've been bumping into is now basically kind of decided he's actually going to pose a threat, and he actually will wield a shadow copy of the Keyblade. He does like to walk around a couple, like sometimes, and like kind of just gloat, I guess, because he just kind of strolls around. But he will swing at you, and he will also do what the regular Shadow Heartless will do, and seep into the floor. He can also clone himself when he does that, and hitting the wrong one will do nothing. He only has 2.5 bars of health, and considering he has like almost no form of like durability, because he doesn't have like any special gimmicks like most of the Disney bosses did, those 2.5 bars of health don't actually take too long to take out. But just be careful, because he can do a decent bit of damage if you let him. So it's a pretty quick fight.
Oh no, you killed your shadow. If you kill your shadow, does that mean you're dead?
Oh no, there he goes.
Bye-bye.
And we got the Raven's Claw accessory.
So,
So where exactly did he go?
to the
Into
Shadow Realm.
darkness.
Like, was that it? Because that didn't seem like it was the end of him.
He'll be back in the sequel.
Like, I was gonna say, is he gonna come back? Because that's kind of an anticlimactic way for him to just exit the scene.
Funny you should mention it. So, like, the Shadow Sora, so there's, like, different forms of him, and there's, in a sense, he returns in, future games, but not in the way you would think. Because, like, you would think, oh, he'll come back as an enemy, but it actually
He comes
is
back as an
it's a
ally.
little weird how it... No. Anyway, I'm just kind of moving some equipment around. Definitely make sure that your team is properly equipped for the next fight coming up, because we do have quite a bit of it. We have a fairly challenging little bit ahead of us if you're not prepared. The ability I just put on Donald, I think it was, is Leaf Bracer. It's an ability that is probably one of the most powerful abilities that Kingdom Hearts Final Mix added. Sora himself can have access to it, although the point in the game where he has access to it differs based on which weapon you chose. Since I chose the sword, I'm not going to have access to it until later, but that's okay because I really only need it for super bosses. But basically what it does is it, in all games where it appears, if you use a cure spell, I think it also extends to using the potions in your inventory. Sora will actually surround himself in, like, basically
Oh no, they killed Wendy.
like, you can,
Come on,
like,
Tank. Not now.
you're basically intangible,
Well,
because, like,
this is as far as I can
your
go.
attacks that an opponent will do to you will just kind of go right through you while you're initiating the healing. So you basically you'll actually be able to not, like, get hit in the middle of trying to heal. It's actually, it seems mundane, but it is so fucking useful, and you absolutely need to use it. Oh yeah, I decided to finally use the pumpkin head keyblade. The keychain is a pumpkin.
It looks cool.
It does look cool. I like it. It's a really good keyblade. I just for some reason forgot to equip it earlier. But anyway, when you're ready, after you've beaten the Shadow Sora, you just kind of gotta go into the doorway that's over there. Although, for some reason, it wasn't letting me do that when I first walked into the room, so I had to, like, leave and come back.
It's because you had to go pick up Wendy.
Quite a codfish, that Riku, running off with that girl without even saying goodbye.
His mouth wasn't moving at all
Where?
just
Tell me,
now.
Where did he go?
To the ruins of
Jack,
Hollow
we get it. It's a game originally from 2002.
No, Jack, I want to hear more. Please tell me more.
It's like,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
like,
Captain Hook has Tinkerbell hostage.
Who cares?
Your little pixie friend behind.
The just reminded me of Speed Racer.
oh! Holy shit, they just teleported right in front of him and he's still gasping at the ground.
Like the hardware.
So yeah, he's gonna try and make us walk the plank.
Or the plank.
Now, Captain Hook is pretty badass considering he doesn't really have any magical powers. He's just a pirate and he has control over the Heartless in this world.
Go away.
Yarg.
Oh, I can't stand the sight of him. Me, you take care of that.
Are we close to like a lake or something? Because gators don't live in the ocean.
But this is Neverland.
They had it basically for the sole reason that he plays a small part in the reason that Captain Hook has a hook on his hand, so they decided, well, we're gonna have him make an appearance because we gotta, even though it doesn't make any sense.
Thanks, Peter. Hey, don't mention it. You didn't think I'd leave you and Tink behind,
Yes.
did you?
I mean,
I mean,
Tink,
you're kind
no,
of an
us,
asshole.
yes.
Yeah, I would have expected you to take Tink, but... Oh, thankfully we actually have an upgrade to our cure spell, so yay for that, because kind of needed it. I'm going to switch out Donald, because fuck that. We can fly now, yay!
Everyone else is fucked.
Yeah. So, we just gotta fight these pirates that are here. Just like the little prompt says, you can, basically, if you do like a double jump, you'll, initiate flight, and circle will make you go up, and square will make you go down. And it's a little tough to steer, but you have a lot of freeform movement. Oh yeah, here's some of the air pirates that I mentioned earlier. There's also pirate ship Heartless. It's literally a big pirate ship, and it's actually kind of cool, but I don't remember when they pop up. There it is! Hi, pirate ship.
Ouchies.
I'm pretty sure Peter Pan just used stop
That guy
magic
stuck?
on that thing.
I was gonna say.
Because we used some... Yeah, I think Peter Pan used stop magic on him, and oddly
Time
enough...
stop.
So the stop magic spell, it both stops an enemy, but it also stops them from receiving damage until after all of the hits have registered and they unfreeze. So they just take all of the damage immediately after they unfreeze.
Oh my
Anyway,
God.
beating this, these Heartless.
It's like every time in a movie when they freeze time, a person gets kicked in the balls, and then time unfreezes, and then they
and then
feel
they're just
the ball
like,
pain.
ah! Yep.
Did you finish them off?
Aye, Captain. They walked the plank.
Oh wow, he's so good at throwing his voice.
Peter Pan! Lost you!
Ready to make a splash, you codfish?
Codfish?
Now it's your turn to walk the plank.
No, never mind.
Alright, so we've got a boss fight against Captain Hook. He also summons more Pirate Heartless and the Pirate Ship Heartless as well. He can jump around really high, and he also do a decent amount of damage to you with his rapier. He has 3 bars of health, and unlike us, he can't fly. So if you can actually back him into the side of the ship and wail on him, he'll jump down, he'll like fall down, and then he'll leap back up, and he'll have this like little cheeky dialogue line where he'll be like, "You'll not get me, other hand," because he doesn't want the fucking crocodile, I can't remember its name, to like eat his other hand. But yeah, it's a pretty simple boss fight. He's just does some decent damage. He can summon pirate ships to aid him in damaging you, and he can do this weird flailing attack that for some reason gives him a little bit of invincibility. But it's a fun fight. Unlike
Damn, now you just got him trapped on a corner.
Yeah, unlike other Disney boss fights, he actually doesn't have a second form.
What? He's not going to transform into a boat?
You wish,
God.
right? Imagine
No,
a
he turns into fucking...
No, imagine a boat with his face at the fucking bow of the ship.
And he's just
Imagine-
on the boat. Just a boat on top of a boat.
Imagine Captain Hook turning into Tantalus from Skyward
Oh,
Sword.
hell yeah.
So we just got 2 really useful abilities. The first one was the Ripple Drive, which we got as we leveled up and beat him. Ripple Drive is a combo finisher that it will activate sometimes when we do like all of the attacks of a combo, and it does a ton of damage based on I think it does based on your magic damage. And then
Kairi's dead.
there's Ars Arcanum, which is the
You can bring her to
basically
Neverland
like
sometime.
the replacement for
Then she can try
Sonic
it
Blade
herself.
because it's a little bit more powerful. It does take up more MP.
You can do
though,
anything, right?
I think.
I'll find
I believe
Kairi.
so. No, yeah, no, I'm pretty
I
sure
know I will.
Sonic Blade is 2 MP and
There's
Ars
so
Arcanum
much
is
I wanna
3.
tell her
But he does like
about
this long
flight,
string of
the
like
pirates, and
crazy
everything else that's
slashes.
happened.
Think like Omni Slash, like anything like that.
What's that thing? What about the... You say there's something there.
Yeah, the clock tower.
Johnny fell down the well.
This is the only other part of Neverland that we have access to.
Oh, present day London.
Yeah, present day London. It's not
Not our present day, but
their present day
Yeah.
London. Yeah. So we can fly around Big Ben, and
that's it.
yeah, that's basically it. I mean, there's one thing that we have to do here. I do recommend there. I believe there's a couple items that need to be grabbed here, and I think that there's also, including there's a set of Dalmatians that you have to get in a chest. There's some stuff up top of the tower, so kind of do a little bit of exploring before you actually do the major thing that you need to do, because like it might be a little, you might end up missing it if you don't explore. There's a save point back over there if you want to save.
Can we kill
You get
Peter
this nice
Pan?
view though. No.
Poorly designed game, 0 out of 10.
For 2002, this is a pretty nice view to have this just like
Yeah, I was
Flying
gonna say.
flying around a giant building like this. And so anyway, the thing that we have to do, if you'll notice, you have the hands on Big Ben, and they are strangely very well modeled. But what's this? One set of the clock hands isn't correct. It doesn't match the other ones. Wonder what we should do about that.
Should probably wait until it fixes itself.
Anyway, if you come over here, you can actually hit the you can actually hit the hand, and you gotta hit the big one a couple of times.
Gotta smack the tip.
Yep, just the tip. And then once it lines up with the rest of them,
The world explodes.
not quite.
And we kill Peter
But-
Pan.
The keyhole does appear.
The key,
See, I actually
the
like
keyhole was the
this-
tip we smashed along the way.
I actually like this as the keyhole for this world, opposed to like some other worlds, because like some other worlds they just pull the keyhole out of thin air, but like this time, like the keyhole, the key to the world basically is Big Ben. So
We're
like,
fucking looking
that's a
at
nice
you, Little Mermaid.
yeah,
Or Halloween Town. That one was pretty bad.
yep.
Yeah, but it was Halloween Town, so
Yeah, everything else
Oh,
about
yeah.
Halloween Town
There's
was
this
good.
cutscene. This cutscene was added in Final Mix, so they don't have any voiced lines.
the fucking background music and lack of dialogue, lack of audible dialogue is
Spooky.
unsettling.
Yeah, it's a very mood whiplash after that nice feel-good ending to the Neverland world. Oh shit, that's the keyhole to the Destiny Islands the whole time.
Oh my god.
Hi, Riku.
What's happening to Riku?
He's dying. He did too much crack cocaine.
It was reckless to bring her here without at least using a vessel. Remember, relying too heavily on the dark powers could cost you your heart.
Yeah,
So
Riku.
yeah, Riku actually, since he was given the dark powers over darkness from Maleficent, he decided to use them in order to transport him and Kairi through a portal of darkness back to Hollow Bastion. But because he's inexperienced, it wears him out.
He apparently followed her here through sheer force.
It's
of
like
will.
Goku using the
But
Kaioken.
fear not.
Well, when he first
No
used it, you know.
harm will come to you.
Or anytime he used it, really.
He is no
'Cause he still
match
wore
for
his
your
body out.
power.
My power?
Yes. the untapped power that lies within you. Now,
Oh, I know. We just have a giant
keep thinking
slug
there's-
touch him on the head, and that'll unlock his hidden power.
The brain slugs from Futurama.
Those two.
I was gonna say her fucking staff looks like it has a tennis ball on top of it.
Peter, are you really going back to Neverland?
Afraid so. But we can see each other anytime. As long as you don't forget about Neverland, that is.
Wendy, I don't think you can fly, and standing on the edge of Big Ben like that is kind of dangerous. How did you get up? Actually, no, you probably just had Peter Pan pull you up.
I thought Tinkerbell gave her flight powers.
Oh boy, she's getting steamed again.
What the fuck was Donald yelling about just now?
Look after her.
Tinkerbell.
Well, he doesn't like Tinkerbell, so like Tinkerbell
Oh.
flying towards him. Yeah, because like this entire world, he's had a very hard time with Tinkerbell. Speaking of which, we just got a ton of new stuff. So we unlocked the glide ability, which will allow us to actually like kind of do like a glide, kind of like Spyro, but a lot slower. We got a new Keyblade, and we also got... Fuck, there was another thing. Shit.
Can we go to the Winnie the Pooh world now?
We'll see you in the next part where we'll see what we do then.
Winnie the Pooh.